Hello friends. So in my last video we talked about stages of grief, and there is 6 of them in general, and I gave an example on COVID, how these kind of developed and how we felt those. So these were denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance, and meaning or purpose. And of course, those are not linear. So you may start at some point, and you will find yourself somewhere else. And all these phases have a very specific purpose. So really, we go through this. There's also a lot of yearning and anxiety involved, just because there is, in divorce or breakups, there is decoupling. So we're grieving the loss of part of ourselves, our dreams, and part of us dies. It will never really be the same. The good part is that we are learning something from this process, and that we can turn this process into huge personal growth opportunity and come out of it really being a better person and feeling happier, and then finding love again. So today I would like to talk a little bit more in detail about the first 2 phases, and then in the following videos I'll talk about other phases. So first, there's denial. It's too much for us to handle initially. So our brain is kind of in a little bit of state of a shock, and essentially says, whoa, I don't know how to handle this, I can't handle this. So this is a time for us to regroup. And we may be in this denial stage for quite a while. We may move along the process and then come back. There's also a bargaining stage. But at some point the reality kicks in. And that's where the anger stage begins. And anger is super important. So first, we are angry because of what has happened, right? So there's nothing wrong with the emotion of anger. What is wrong, though, is if we get stuck in that process, and if we start developing an habitual anger type relationship with our soon-to-be ex. Especially when we have kids, we can actually stretch that anger for years and get stuck in that process. So really, the point here is to feel our emotions fully, be with ourselves, actually touch what's under that emotion, which is really love and all the needs that we have. And also, it's an opportunity for us to reclaim our rights. So I'm angry because I have a right to be loved, to be understood, to be cared for, to be respected. Also, it's a phase for us to think about what is it that we don't want to ever do again. So for example, next time we might want to set some boundaries. So it's really a phase where we reclaim ourselves, and it's also, anger gives us energy to move forward. So very often with the breakups, there's some things that need to be done, and anger has a lot of energy. And again, underneath that energy, there are beautiful lessons that we can tap into, and that I'll talk more about that in other phases. So hopefully you will let yourself feel it all. You will be gentle and loving to yourself throughout this process. And if you have any questions or you'd like to process this with a coach, please contact me at magdaellis.com. I offer complimentary consultations. Take care.